Hi Aquarius, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of January 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. As I find it a bit difficult to catch my breath in your energy, feeling a little bit nervous, but very personable nonetheless. Do watch your energy levels this month to begin the year. It feels like you're putting a lot of pressure on your own shoulders, but there is a huge focus, I can tell you right off the bat, on you walking towards the sun, towards happiness, doing what's right for you, feeling the reminder to continuously walk away from what no longer works for you, or run from it, just run towards the light, towards where you feel most content. Okay? So keep in mind, this is a general monthly read for the sign of Aquarius. So just take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't. But I do recommend you check out the other placements within your individual chart. I will leave the link to the playlist in the description box below for you. All right? For my lovely Aquarians for January 2022, money and career. Yeah, I feel as if a lot of you Aquarians who are drawn to this monthly read are empaths. And even if you don't fully realize that you could be somewhat of an empath, there are different levels of it. Given that we do have the empathy card here, it could be why I'm feeling a bit nervous or on edge, or just, just not completely content. It's like you are making your way towards happiness. Some of you in a restricting situation, in getting ready to move towards that sun. But others of you, if you left it behind recently and are moving towards your happiness still, you're still not fully content or fully fulfilled in one way, shape, or form. There is a need to have empathy when it comes to other people, to put yourself in other people's shoes, or your job puts you in that situation. You need to have the courage to understand why somebody's going through what they're going through. Some of you do help other people through your work, and I need to have courage when it comes to failures that are being brought back up. It feels like Spirit in the universe is forcing you, to take a stroll down memory lane. I need to have patience with other energies and situations throughout the month of January. See how we have the color purple? I mean, one was pink, but if we look here as well, it's a reminder of your spirituality, your royalty, okay? Peace. It feels like Aquarians just have had so much to deal with, cope with, overcome in the past months, the last year in general, that you're beginning 2022 being like, if this doesn't bring me peace, then it's not going to be part of my life. Feeling a bit burnt out, feeling a bit anxious once again, and just needing peace within your career, within your mind, your heart, and soul. And it feels like if something doesn't bring you peace, then why are you going to invest in it financially moving forward? If it doesn't bring you peace, why am I going to spend almost every day of my week, of my month, working towards it? Talking about your career, your job, or just your business. And that just feels quite important to you at this time. Needing tranquility and probably simplicity. Let's pull the main part of the reading, a simple 6-card spread from the Light Seers Tarot deck. Yeah, feeling quite overworked. You could be dealing with some toxic energies or a toxic work environment. But all the meanwhile, it just feels like you're being pushed to walk away from work from time to time throughout the month, to replenish oneself, to take care of yourself, to think about your overall health. I just heard take a damn nap. Take a damn nap, Aquarius. You deserve it. Alright, I'm being told these need to be on the right. Now I'm hearing, it's just a month where you're quite annoyed, and again, I'm being drawn back to this. Have patience. Customers and clientele will be a pain in your behind for Aquarius. Could be feeling very torn between what to do when it comes to work. Whether deciding whether or not to leave a job, or it could be deciding between 2 job offers within the month. Alrighty, we have 5. We're going to pull the last one right from the top of the deck. Ooh, this one's popping out. With the Page of Pentacles at the bottom, there's a new financial fresh start that you desire. I need to take a fresh perspective as well on your money, on your relationship with money, right? As well on your career. Feeling calm, cool, and collected and very confident, I want to say. It's this confidence about you throughout the majority of the month, but then it's like, yeah, I'm a little bit anxious as well. I'm sorry if it's confusing. I'm sorry if it rubs you a little bit the wrong way a little bit, but it's just what I'm going through at this point. Trying to go through a bit of a balancing act, figuring out what's right for you, trying to fulfill a lot of obligations. Wow. It feels like certain family, friends, or even just the own pressure you put on your shoulder. It feels like other people are expecting a lot from you. 8 of Wands. So let that be a message to you to not put additional pressure on your own shoulders, given if there are a lot of other people you can expect to do that for you. So you begin the month of January and things are moving quickly. It is a fast-paced beginning to the year. A lot of messages coming and going when it comes to work. You can expect replies to applications you filled out if you're looking for a position or multiple positions for some of you. I feel like if you filled out 2 applications, you're getting a response for both. Okay, so therefore you could be feeling torn once again as to which one to go for. You could find that this is more so you going back and forth with clientele, with customers, or, you know, having a lot required from you, a very 7 of Wands feeling. A lot required from you when it comes to your boss or just your job in general. If you run an online business or just a small business in general, it's at this point where a lot of people require skill sets, require your what you're offering, what you're selling, or just providing in one way, shape, or form. Ooh, you're reminded why you love what you do in one way, shape, or form, or you're asked to you're pushed to ask yourself, do I really love what I do at the end of the day? Okay, I need to adjust your daily routine to accept that work isn't everything, even though it's very prominent and things feel quite fast-paced at this point. I need to adjust where you're putting your money as well. Some of you Aquarians will be pushed to budget a bit more when it comes to the beginning of January. It feels like there is a potential you could be spending more than you're taking in at this time. All right, the Temperance to move right along. And so naturally this is coming out and you make your way to the middle of the first half of the month and there's a need to have patience to balance things out. I really recommend meditation at this point in the month, especially the first half in general. It just, people will be able to push your buttons a little bit easier because you're burnt out, because you have so much going on, because it was such an intense sort of fast-paced, buckle up kind of beginning to the month and year. But it does feel like you're being reminded that you're being prepped to fly towards all you deserve. It feels like if you are looking for numbers, statistics, analytics, they're higher than normal. Okay? It's a very sort of passion-filled month for you, but it could translate as a bit stressful all the meanwhile. The Fool card. And so you make your way to wrap up the first half of the month, and you're pushed to go with the flow. You're pushed to take a leap of faith if need be. Let's clarify this one. Crystals, essential oils, stuff of the sort, cleansing your energy, all of which will come in handy. And I say that and it's next to the Empathy card. Okay. Justice and the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, again, more balance is needed. It's as if you're being pushed to remind yourself that a leap of faith you took recently, or a taking moving forward, maybe contemplating taking, is for your level of justice that you deserve, to give you more balance. And it might feel as if something is moving a little bit too slowly at this point. It's as if your business takes a really fast-paced start to the month, the year, and then dips a little bit, right? Or it could feel like one thing's thriving while another hobby, job, or business is moving a little bit slower. Accept that everything works in divine order, divine timing, at a divine pace. Allowing yourself to accept that if your workload does get lowered or things feel a bit slower in this part of the month, take it as a chance to rest, to take a damn nap, excuse me, as I stutter a little bit. Queen of Cups. As you make ready to begin the second half of the month, and there's a push to go with the flow, to surrender. I love this imagery to follow the Fool card, because it's like, if something isn't in your control, or if something isn't perfect, I surrender. I let it be. It feels like a lot of Aquarians at this point are reminded not to be a perfectionist, not to want things to be perfect. Being aligned with the Eight of Wands, to accept certain communication that doesn't feel ideal. You'll have to let me know how that pertains to you. But it does feel like by taking this sort of surrendering, going with the flow approach, you're then reminded that you are manifesting all you desire. You're manifesting a new beginning, or a level of success that you want most. With the Queen of Wands, it feels like whatever you're most passionate about, whether it's this business or two businesses or your job or your career, or just wanting financial stability, I feel like a lot of Aquarians are saying, why can't I just be rich? Why can't I just be rich so I can focus on this more, or so I can just get rid of this job? And I feel like you're being pushed to not neglect certain passions that you have. Because I feel like your passions do help other people, or at the very least help you grow and develop as an individual. Keeps that light alive, or lit within. Ten of Cups. And so you make your way to the middle of the second half of the month, and there's a focus on your happily ever after. There is a bit of an underlying focus on love throughout the month as well. Remember, we had the Lovers card, and then we have this card, which, you can see this sort of family love feeling about it. Let's clarify this one. Two of Wands. Yeah, there's a huge focus on you longing for more, desiring more success, more contentment when it comes to your career, when it comes to your business, wanting more numbers, more. It's like, be careful. There is a fine line between desiring more, working towards it, striving for it, and then just being a little bit greedy, okay? And don't take that offensively, because we all are guilty of it at times. But it does feel like you desire a family for some of you, and that comes out in this reading because that would cost money. It would sort of entail other financial investments along the way. This was purposeful, following what I was just saying about a lot of Aquarians desiring more money, asking, why can't I just be rich so I can invest more time in this, or resources towards this? Why can't this just be so successful off the bat, or just after this amount of time, so that I can take a deep breath, so I can breathe again, so I can not stress over my money as much? Feeling out the Temperance card, just have patience with your goals, your dreams, with what you're trying to achieve at this time. Have patience with oneself. King of Swords. So you make your way to wrap up the second half of the month in general, and you're feeling quite strong. There's a push to trust in what you know. People are looking at you as a very intelligent light at the end of the month for whatever reason. Trusting in what you say, trusting in what you're developing, trusting what you have to offer when it comes to your business, or just that you'll get the work done in one way, shape, or form. I need to not feel bad for doing what's right for you, even if other people around you want to sort of make you feel a bit guilty, or put an additional amount of pressure on your shoulders, whoever that ends up being for you. Desiring this level of peace once again, but needing to release what doesn't make you feel peaceful, or what sort of makes you feel that immense amount of pressure on your shoulders, on your back. It does feel like you still have a lot of work to accomplish, and with the Fool card, that could entail letting go of a job, or just empowering oneself by saying no to an extra client or two, or just adding more work onto your plate in one way, shape, or form. Is some of you taking the initiative to say no to a job that that's coming in, that will end up being unhealthy, just like a past job you dealt with, if it's very similar. With the Chariot, being pushed to go after your goals, your dreams, to use that knowledge and wisdom to benefit you once again, as well to benefit others for a lot of you, but to hop on that Chariot and go after your success and dreams, your goals, your justice in a more peaceful manner, proving to others in your life and around you, and even the ones that you're helping out, that you can achieve what you desire in that peaceful manner, It doesn't have to be ultra stressful all the meanwhile. And I truly feel like there is a financial fresh start, a gift of abundance that comes in from the universe, from spirit, to be like, Aquarius, you're doing it right. Don't stop what you're working towards trying to build or get off the ground. You're going to get to where you need to be because you're doing what you feel is your destiny, what is your life purpose at this time, or at least making your way towards that. Okay? So let's finish up by pulling a small making magic card or two for Aquarius. This has been coming out a lot, perseverance. I thought it was the protection card, actually. So you're protected as you persevere, as you keep moving forward. So dig for that inner strength not to give up. And abracadabra with wings. Fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. Nice. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Ooh, and don't forget to treat yourself to little luxuries from time to time throughout the month. All right? So go have yourself an amazing month, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Aquarius.